Yeah, unfortunately, Halloween is over. You know what that means? That means we're sliding into the Christmas season, ladies and gentlemen. So, you know what I like to say to that? Let's kick it off with a little one, a two, a 1, 2, 3, 4, dashing through the snow in a one-horse open sleigh. I'm not gonna sing anymore in case I get copyrighted. This is episode 3 of Let's Talk. You know what I like to say to that? I like to say, let's go! Woo! Energy levels through the roof, ladies and gentlemen. I thought I personally killed that intro. You guys be the judge, I guess. Hey guys, Marco here, and welcome to episode 3 of Let's Talk. That means if we were to cut the series right here, right now, we'd have a solid trilogy. I mean, after this episode, of course. But then if it is a Hollywood corporation and all, and we want to run it dry, and get all the milk out of the cow until there's nothing left to give, run the series into the hole, which we're probably going to do. Kidding. But I honestly don't know where I was going with that. Welcome to episode 3. It's been a little bit just because I had another project that I was working on before. I went shooting, forgive me, I had some fun. I uploaded that vlog video. It's kind of like a trial to a series. I want to do more kind of stuff like that. Just kind of day in of my life, kind of cinematics, have fun and all that stuff. It was kind of a dipping your feet in the water, if I do say so myself. So check it out on my channel. If you do, thank you a lot. It means a lot. But this week, we're going to kick right into, you guys, at this point, you guys know how it's done. I got a few topics. I'm going to run through them. Then at the end, you guys ask questions, and I'm going to answer them. And you guys asked a lot of questions. Multiple people did, so thank you. It means a lot. Warms my cold heart. No, I'm kidding. All right, so this topic, you saw from the intro, it's although it's not December, the Christmas season has started. The Christmas music has started. All the malls, the sales are going on. It's going to be a chaotic yet a beautiful time of year, and it's my favorite time of year. I love all the other holidays, love Halloween, love Easter, love New Year's, all those other ones, but Christmas has always been my favorite. So that means as soon as Halloween's done, I kick on the Christmas music. And despite how happy I am, and despite how jolly I always come across to be, the rest of my family or the rest of the people that I drive with or that I see in public, whenever I sing out loud Christmas music at the beginning of November, they more than often just give me the death stare and just say, Marco, what is wrong with you? So I've upset a lot of people in the household. I'm sorry for that. May or may not get a little word from one of the housemates or one of the house guests later on how they feel about my singing my Christmas music. But I just thought a cool topic would be, is it ever too early, I guess, to listen to Christmas music? Friend of mine, actually, I told a friend of mine, she you know who you are. But I told her that I was contemplating whether or not putting up the Christmas decorations already. And I've been listening to Christmas music, I told her this, and she sent me this article saying how listening to Christmas music too early can be detrimental to your health. Like, it can be really bad for you. So, being the curious guy I am, the curious George that I am, I read it. Once or twice, probably. Maybe just the once. No, I read it a few times. You gotta get your extensive research before you do a podcast on the internet where nothing ever dies. Everything stays up there forever, unfortunately. But it was actually, jokes aside, it was actually a really interesting article. But we'll recap the article really quick. Let me just open it up here. One sec. Prepared. See, I'm prepared for this, guys. It's just saying a lot of experts say that listening to Christmas music too early, especially right after the Halloween kicks in, or right after Halloween finishes, more or less. Listening every day, getting that holly jolly spirit can actually bring down your holiday spirit, your holiday joy. And although I agree to a certain extent, I agree, and I get what they're trying to say in this article, or people that say it, overall, at the same point, I think what's really interesting about this is if you take every time that they mention holiday music, Christmas music, seasonal joy, or whatever along those lines, if you replace those words and you replace them with smoking, if you replace them with junk food, fast food, whatever, The article would be, I think, very similar. Not beat by beat, obviously, but the overall arc of it very similar. And what I mean by that, something that I thought about, or something that I guess really ties into it, is that when you really look at anything that's bad for you, that could be bad for your health, it comes with moderation. You know what I mean? If you listen to Christmas music in moderation, where you're not overdoing it and it's not becoming like through your veins, just in and out, that's like it's a good thing. You know what I mean? You can't push it that far. Even anyone that listens to music, which is pretty much everyone on this planet, if you listen to your same song, your favorite song, over and over and over and over and over again, I'm guilty of this as well. Eventually, you no longer hear the song. You start to hate it. It just becomes room noise, and that's what a lot of this article was saying. Is that if you push the music all the time, and a lot of the times when you go to the mall or at work, I know I work at a place kind of like a mall setting where there's people going in and out, Christmas music already started. And because I guess holiday music is no longer, or starting to transition, I guess, into that association with stress and anxiety and people freaking out, like running down the mall saying, I gotta get this gift, I gotta get this gift. It brings a lot of hassle, I guess, to Christmas, the Christmas jolly spirit, which it's saddening. It really is. But they associate Christmas music with stress, and what the article is really saying is that if you really push the stress and you hear the music, your holiday spirits are just gonna decline. They're just gonna flatline. Flatliners. Don't watch it. I never saw it. Back on topic. Back on topic. But you'll go all the way down, and at a certain point, you'll just become bored of it, tired of it, and it's gonna be room noise, and that's what you don't want from music or anything, and anything really that could be bad for you, because in retrospect, I guess anything could really be bad for you if you really push it. Getting back into that moderation, look at it. Like, I'm not a big junk food guy. I'm not a big, well, sometimes junk food, but fast food guy, not a very big fast food guy. I like my homegrown meals, if you know what I mean. But just the way I said that, I don't know what about it, if you know what I mean, it just came across really funny. It just took me a second or two to process. But I've never really been into that stuff. But if you look at it that way, if you eat, let's say, junk food once every day, well, here's an analogy here for you. If you eat it once a day, it's bad for you. People look at you and like, that's disgusting. That's really bad. It's unhealthy for you. Junk or fast food is very unhealthy. It's normal. Like, it's a normal response. But if you have that junk food, let's say once a week, or once every 2 weeks, or once a month, 2 times a month, whatever, if you spread it out and you don't have it all the time, it's a cheat day. Cheat day for all those weightlifters out there. You know who I'm looking at. It's just a cheat day. It's normal. It's treating yourself, and anything done in moderation or done at the right mindset, I guess, done with the right mindset, is perfectly fine. I don't see a problem with it. For me, Christmas music as a whole, the best thing about it, as much as you can dance to and everything, I think the best thing about it, and my favorite thing about music, is that it just evokes or provokes emotions, like feelings. And for me, Christmas music, it's associated with joy. It's associated with happiness. Sometimes sadness. Sometimes the really sad songs or the really slow songs are sad. It makes you think, oh, this is what Christmas is all about. It's about giving, receiving. Everyone likes receiving, but seeing that joy in someone's face when you give them a gift, it's just everything, the happiness about Christmas. That's what I associate with Christmas music. It's not necessarily just the Christmas season. You know what I mean? So which I'm guilty of doing again, if I want to kick on my Christmas music, my Michael Bay, or no Michael Bay, no tie-ins to Michael Bay on this channel, ladies and gentlemen. Keep it classy. If I want to listen to my Michael Bublé Christmas album, as soon as June hits, or as soon as July hits, which I've done, I'll more than happily do it. I'll sing it out loud, because why? It provokes that happiness, that joy, and if you need that joy, and the Christmas music is what provokes it, for me, Christmas is a season of joy. That's what it is. You see all those ornaments, it's like, joy, Christmas. But that's what it is. And if people want to look at you weird in June and say, why is he listening to music? Why is he listening to Christmas music? Michael Bublé album? Why is he belting it out loud in the middle of the streets? Why is he belting it out in the middle of November? Screw them. Screw the system. Don't care what they think. Stick it to them. Stick it to the man. That's how we're gonna end that segment. I like that. Stick it to the system. I feel like Mr. Robot right now. Woo! Woo! You know what scene I'm talking about. Where he screws up the system. He's like, yes, I did it! I don't know what I did, but I did it! But yeah, that was just, nothing to do with movies. Nothing to do with movies. As the Christmas season approaches, I want to get more into Christmas movies, maybe filmmaker, Christmas lists or whatever, and stuff along those lines. But as for now, came across my mind. It was an interesting article. I just want to talk about it. What's wrong with that, right? Okay, yeah, I know, I'm wearing different clothes, but it's because I'm filming this at a different time than I filmed the rest of the Let's Talk. Like, I filmed the whole Let's Talk fully through, and then my guest came home, and then I wanted to bring her in, and she said, yeah, okay, let's do this. But then, while editing it, I realized there's such a big jump cut that none of it made sense without context. So, this is your context, alright? But in reality, it's probably just a warning that if you're ever gonna film with your family, prepare yourself, because nothing ever goes according to plan. That being said, enjoy. Alright, we got a guest coming on the show. I'm gonna switch them. This is why I don't have guests. This is my first guest. It's my sister, Miranda. Welcome. Welcome to the set, ladies and gentlemen. Woo! Woo! Okay, this is gonna go very well.
I can't move.
I'm still working on the set, so we gotta move stuff around.
Can you just give me a minute? I'll start.
Do you actually have to pee?
Yeah.
Hurry up! God damn it! Alright, well, actually, I'm not gonna turn this off. While she's doing that, I'm gonna switch the mic over here, so that, because I only have one mic, so it's very low budget. I'm not supposed to move the lav mic around. But it's very low budget, so I'm gonna move it this side and see if it can pick up Miranda as well. Is that gonna work? Is that gonna work? Hopefully it works. If not, I guess I won't have any more guests on the show. We are so low budget that I can't even afford a guest. And I have to ask my sister. There you go, that works, that works. Adjust that, because Miranda moved all this shit. Alright, we're gonna try this again, ready? Stop. So, for our first guest, she went to the bathroom now. First real guest on Let's Talk. Let's welcome my sister, Miranda! Look how excited she is.
I'm so excited.
So, I brought you on here today for a very special reason. A very important reason. Can you talk, I only have the one mic, so you gotta, there you go. Today's topic, we're talking about, is it too early for Christmas music? And, no, because I was sent this article saying that listening to Christmas music too early is bad for your health. What are your thoughts? Do you like me singing in the house? No, you don't like me
Because you start it right when Halloween ends, and it's so annoying. By the time Christmas comes, I've already heard every song there is.
So you don't like my singing?
No.
Can we do a little number?
No.
Ready? A 1, a 2, a 1, 2, 3, 4. Jingle bells, jingle all the way.
I'm gonna leave.
This is why we don't have the guests on the show, because nobody can do this.
No, you don't have guests because no one likes you. This is why. No one wants to be seen with you.
Okay, but what if I were to start singing Christmas carols down the street? Is that better? Because we talked about this in the episode. No, if we're walking down the street together, we're singing Christmas carols. How do you feel?
In front of everyone.
Yeah.
I don't know you.
Well, Miranda, thank you for your time. Thank you. Let's make it official with the handshake. There you go. Thank you for your time. That's your opinion. Thank you for that.
This has been the best minute of the viewers' lives. You're welcome.
We're gonna cue her out with some music. Ready? Jingle bells, jingle bells.
Bye.
Thanks, Miranda.
Man.
You're famous. She's famous now, ladies and gentlemen. That concludes our guest segment of the episode. Let's get back to the real action of just me. The real action, yes, Miranda. Let's switch this mic over and let's get back to business. Back to business. So for the next bit, as you guys know, how long have we been talking for? Okay, we're good. We're making good time. We're making good time, ladies and gentlemen. We're making good time, ladies and gentlemen. I don't know what kind of voice that was. We're gonna get into our Ask Anything segment of the session. And as again, bunch of people send questions, and thank you so much. Keep sending them. If Christmas season's coming around, send Christmas related questions. Anything. I don't care. Ask anything. That's why it's called an Ask Anything. Just ask whatever you want. Thank you again to everyone who sent them. But let's get into them, ladies and gentlemen. All right. Let's go. First one. Or we're gonna go a few. We'll do we're gonna go each person, and then we'll knock out their questions. All right. First up from Lucas Manders. It's got a few. Thanks, buddy. Thanks again. Favorite romantic movie? I don't watch many romantic movies, I'm gonna be honest with you. It's not because I feel the gender stereotype or whatever. It's just they're not my favorite genre. I'm gonna come out and say it. I like that dark, gritty drama, action stuff. Just, romantic movies don't have that. But yeah. So the ones that I have watched are more, I guess, the romantic comedies or comedies, mainly comedies that have, I guess, romantic atmospheres or romantic gestures in them. So one of them, actually, let me just pop this up here. Favorite romantic movies, because I did this prior, and a lot of good ones came up that I was like, yeah, I've seen that. I like that one. One that I really want to see, or two that I really want to see, which are on this list here, but obviously I haven't seen them yet. 500 Days of Summer and Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind. Really want to see them, just haven't got around to it. Sorry. But where is it? Crazy Stupid Love. Really like Crazy Stupid Love. That was definitely one. Again, is it a romance? I think it more of a comedy, but because it's that and it has romantic tie-ins and just awesome performances, I loved it. And then the other one, it better be here. Oh, it's not here. What's the one? Alison Brie. I know it. It's Alison Brie, Jason Sudeikis. What is it? Sleeping with Other People. I really like that one. Again, kind of a more comedic thing, but I like those romantic ones that are, what's the word? Genuine, like people just have real conversations. I like that. That's what I really like about it. And just another one throughout there, I'll say The Spectacular Now. I really liked. But yeah, those are just a few. Again, I've never been a big fan of the genre, but I like those real ones. How much? Okay, I still got time on the battery. Next question. How long do you think you'll be making videos for? Honestly, I don't know. At this very moment, I like doing it. And I think that's as long as I want to do them for. As long as I enjoy it. As long as I'm liking what I'm doing, I'm enjoying myself, then why not push it for forever? You know what I mean? I don't know if we'll go on forever, but as long as I'm enjoying it, as long as you guys are enjoying it, as long as we have that creation, or not the creation, that connection, and I'm able to create what I like and stuff that I think is great, like stuff that I really enjoy making, I'll make them as long as I can. So that's just, I mean, again, I don't like to think too far ahead of the future, but I'll make them until they're no longer fun, which I don't really see, or until there's that time where I don't necessarily see a need to make videos. But as for now, I'm having fun with it, so why not continue, right? Next question. Who will turn to the dark side in The Last Jedi? I have no idea. I'm sorry, buddy. I saw, I think, the first teaser trailer. Something you don't know about me if you don't know. I posted a video a while back saying why not to watch trailers, or it was for, I think, Civil War. Don't watch the trailer because this is what's going to happen. Don't watch it. Yeah, I haven't watched trailers for the past, 3-4 years, I would say. So I saw the first teaser and a little bit of The Last Jedi, and I stay away from everything in that regard. Who do I think will turn to the dark side? I just want a good movie. I don't know. I don't think Rey will turn bad. Rey's the savior. Rey's the new Luke for this trilogy. So hopefully it's great. I am really looking forward to it though. as the months or the days slowly go by, I slowly realize how much closer we're getting to Star Wars, and then Battlefront 2 is coming out, so just Star Wars overload, and then we got released for, or confirmed for another trilogy after with Rian Johnson. It's just, so much Star Wars, but I'm excited for it. I don't know who's going to turn to the dark side. I just want a good movie. Next question, gun control. Again, with this gun control. I answered this last week. Why are you asking again? Oh, you meant in regard not to those guns, but to these guns. Put them away. Sorry. Oh, I'm gonna get a lot of jokes, a lot of trash for that, but oh well. It's funny. Favorite MCU post-credit scene. I had to go through this because there's so many Marvel movies now. There's at least, 17, 18 now that Thor Ragnarok came out. But going through, what would I say? Obviously, the first Iron Man one, the Nick Fury, that's just iconic. It's the one that started it all. It's great. One that I really liked, I don't think enough people talk about, Iron Man 2, love it or hate it. I think it's a good movie. Nothing more than that. Agent Coulson at the end, finding Mjolnir. R.I.P. Mjolnir. R.I.P. Great. It's just more I like those ones that set up the world but don't necessarily hammer it over your head. See what I did there? This whole video was building up to that joke. Paid off. Which other one do I like? I like the Thor one where Loki comes back. That one's really good. I'm good time-wise. I'm just keep looking at time because I'm nervous. Last time I ran out of room. I'm going to probably run out of room again, but it's okay. It's okay. The Avengers one's great. With Thanos and the later one. I think, honestly, the shawarma one is probably my favorite just because it's so simple. It has no relevance to anything, but it just perfectly summarizes the Avengers, like that whole movie and the characters themselves in one 10-second scene. So if I had to pick one, that would probably be my favorite. But as for other ones that I really like, I like the Winter Soldier one where you kind of see Bucky figuring out himself. Age of Ultron is cool with Thanos grabbing the gauntlet. The Ant-Man one was really cool. How was a scene from Civil War? And then Spider-Man Homecoming had a really good one with Captain America. You know, those promotional videos like, you can do it, I'm Captain America, you can do it. I really like that one. But yeah, they have a lot of great ones, but I would probably say shawarma was my favorite scene. Not because, yeah, obviously it's funny, but as I said, it just summarizes everything about them so well. And so tidy. It's visual storytelling done perfectly. So yeah, I'd probably say that one. So those are all the questions from Lucas Manus. Thanks, buddy. Again, moving on, we have my buddy Johnny Romano. He asked favorite character from Stranger Things, and he goes on to say he knows that I always like to pick a few. Says I don't care if they're all good, only pick one. So I'm gonna pick a few, buddy. You mad? Few. No, okay. Let's be serious here. If I had to pick a few, this is what I would say. If I had to pick a few, I'd say Dustin. I would say Hopper. Dustin, Hopper. Who else? They're all great. That's what I like. They're all great. I would say Steve. Steve's a really cool character. Love him to hate him sometimes, but he's a really cool character. I would say probably those are the three that really stand out, or even Max's brother in the second season. He's got some really good scenes, and I like him. But if I had to pick one, I'm gonna say Hopper. Just his story arc is the most interesting, and he's although he's not the funniest. If I had to pick a comedic one, Dustin would definitely be number one. But Dustin and Hopper are my favorite too, I'd probably say. But Hopper, I would say, is probably my favorite, just because the story arc. He's got a cool character dynamic, and just he's awesome. Who doesn't love Hopper? So there you go, buddy. Answered one. You happy? I hope. What does he go on to ask next? He says, favorite soccer players of all time. That's a good one. I haven't had many sport questions here, so gotta refresh it up. Favorite soccer players of all time, though. Obviously, Ronaldo, being Portuguese. Gotta say Ronaldo. And my Italian side, I'm gonna say Andrea Pirlo. Great. The bearded wonder, although I don't know if he has the beard anymore. He's retired and everything, or he's slowly coming to the retirement stage. But him in his prime, Ronaldo puts all the balls in the net. Great player. But I like those players that can set it up, that pull the strings at the back. Me in pro clubs, playing pro clubs, where each player is where each user player is playing as a different player on the field. I always play that person in the middle. I'm the person pulling the strings, making the passes. Sure, I may not score the goals, but I'll pull the strings. I'll set it all up, and those are the players I like. So, but if I had to pick one that was probably my favorite, though, I would probably say he doesn't really play anymore. But Ronaldinho, the Brazilian, back in his prime, this guy had everything. He had the insane skill moves, the flick flack, everything. He was speedy. He could score. He could go on runs. He could pass the ball. He was the perfect player. And watching him play, for anyone who doesn't like soccer, if you wanna get into it and find something about it that you like, Ronaldinho, watch him play. Just watch highlights or contemplation is when you think. Compilations. There you go. Compilations of Ronaldinho just doing his skills. Insane player. Always liked him. Oh, I like this one. Next question. Best career soccer moment. I don't. I put these questions in my note panel here, but I don't really think about them because I just want everything to be spontaneous. I like this. I like the spontaneity. The spontaneity, obviously. But best soccer career moment. If I had to pick like a team one, I think was it in Ottawa? Was it in Ottawa? We went to Ottawa, I think, for a tournament, or was it Ohio? Might have been Ohio or Ottawa. I forget which one. They both start with O, so forgive me. Sorry. But we were the underdogs in that tournament. The one team steamrolled everyone else. And at the end of the tournament, we played them in the finals and we pulled off a 1-0 victory. And there's me holding a trophy. I was the captain. I was like, yo, let's go, boys. Let's go. We're the winners. Let's go. But as a team moment, that was probably one of my favorites. Just the underdog story. Love the underdog story. But for me, best career soccer moment, again, it's probably going to sound really sad, but I played defense growing up. I played right back and left back. Never got forward very much. I got a few assists, few goals, but that's it throughout my career. So there was one game where we were steamrolling this team in the league, and we were probably up, I would say, 5-0 at this point. So the coach was like, you know what, guys, if you want to switch positions, I don't care. So at halftime, I was like, man, coach, put me up top. I need to score. I haven't scored this season yet. Put me up top. So he puts me up top. I scored the cheapest goal ever, where it like hits off my chest, rolls down my leg, and I kind of knee it in past the goalie, barely goes through. And I run to the flagpole to do a celebration, and I'm like sambaing in front of the flagpole, you know, like a kind of like a Griezmann before the Griezmann happened in front of the flagpole, and everyone's cracking up, everyone's loving it, and the ref is like, man, you really have to do that at 5-0 up? I was like, man, this is first goal of the season. I don't care. Screw the system. Screw society. I'm celebrating. I don't care. But yeah, one of my favorite moments. I don't know if it's the best one, but it's one of my favorites for sure. Next on from Johnny, he says, worst movies of 2016, 2017. Oh my god. My list. What does my list here say? You said 2016, 17, so I'm going to go back a year or two. I would say, what do we have here? We have Suicide Squad. No. Just a big disappointment Suicide Squad was. That's a movie that the more I think about, the more I hate, so I'm not going to think about it. Gods of Egypt was just ass. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Mechanic Resurrection. I remember my friends dragging me to that. They're like, Marco, come with us. Why? Why did I go to that? As for this year... What is this year? I gotta switch my lists. Give me a second. Sorry. Very ill prepared. Let me scroll all the way to the bottom. As for this year, Kong Skull Island, not a bad movie. I don't go out of my way to see bad movies. I'm not one of those movie reviewers that go out of their way to see all this shit. Like, why? Why do that? Why hurt yourself? But Kong Skull Island was really disappointing. Roman J. Israel, Esquire, saw that at TIFF. Not a bad movie at anything, but again, very disappointing. It's higher up on my list, but it's just something disappointing me. Dead Man Tells No Tale, solid, nothing spectacular. But yeah, I haven't seen a really bad movie this year. But as for last year, Suicide Squad, Mechanic Resurrection, ugh, just thinking about it. And then final question from Johnny: when's Footy Fun 3.0 coming out? You tell me, buddy. You tell me. We can do a winter edition if you really want. Get the bubble balls and just roll down some hills, like roll down a ski hill and hit a giant soccer ball into a net. That would be awesome. But I'm always down. I'm always down for Footy Fun 3. let me know. Yeah, actually, we might do it in the summer. If we don't do it in the winter, we're definitely gonna do it in the summer because I feel like my channel is iconic now because of the footy fun material. So we got to do it again. We got to do it again. Maybe get some guests. If I call up my buddy Ronaldo and Ronaldinho after they watch this video, they're like, "Oh, Marco, you talked about us. We love the way you talk about us, and our skill. We play for you. We play for you. Good man." That's not how they talk. That was more Spanish than Portuguese, but oh well. So that's everything from Johnny. Thanks again, buddy. And final questions actually come up from Trevor Reed. Thanks, buddy, for sending them in. He says, "What are your thoughts on Thor Ragnarok? I saw this last week." I loved it. I thought it was great. What was that squeal? Yeah, I thought it was. It wasn't. Is it Logan? Is it changing the comic book genre? No. Nope. It's very much a Marvel movie. Comedic, a lot of action, a lot of fun, but that's what they do so well, and that's what I loved about it. It's just so much fun. Thor has never been better. Loki was great. Korg. How do you think the director of this movie knew how big Korg would be after this movie came out? But speaking of director, I got to give a lot of credit to what's his name? Taika Waititi? I think that's his name. Sorry if I'm mispronouncing that. Got to give a lot of credit to him because he helmed such a different and such, you can tell, a very improv Marvel movie, and it paid off. It was awesome. So much fun. Loved it. Really did. I really did. Okay, we're slowly coming up to the time. We're slowly coming up. I thought it was about to end. Is it one of my favorite Marvel movies? He continues to ask. I would say it's up there. It's no Winter Soldier. It's no Civil War, I don't think. But in terms of fun, entertainment, it's awesome. And he also says, keep up the great work. Thanks, buddy. I appreciate that. But that's everything for this week. Feels like I've been talking for so long. I'm kind of sweating. I'm going to take a glass of this. I'm going to take a glass of this. Drink of this water. And in honor of Thor, I'm going to smash this. No, I'm not. I would have to clean up the mess. I don't want to do that. Yeah, but that's everything for this week. Thank you again for everyone for sending those questions in. Really appreciate it. Send some more. Send some Christmas-related ones. Send whatever's on your mind. I don't care. But yeah, again, hopefully you guys are enjoying the series. If you are, give it a thumbs up. Subscribe to me so you can, see other stuff coming down. And yeah, let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. And until next time, I'm Marco Pereira. And ciao for now. I don't know what that was. I think it was the Christmas jingles coming back out. Oh, happy holidays when the merry bells keep ringing. Happy holidays to you.